Hey everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's energy guidance video. At the time of me filming this, it is currently Monday, March 22nd, and this video is looking towards the week ahead. Now, I want to say that if you are new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you do not miss any more weekly guidance, monthly guidance, messages from spirit, pick card readings, anything like that. Now, I want to go ahead and dive into what it is that I see for this week collectively on an energetic level, as well as how it is that we need to work with this energy for our best benefit. Now, the cards that we have are the Uncharted Sea, the Royal U, the Ten of Fire, Justice, the Two of Swords, the Lover's card, the Empress, and the Four of Cups. We also have the Oracle's Gift, the Two of Fire, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. All right, and the first thing that I seen when I was looking at these cards, you guys, is the words that came through before I even looked at these, looking at these cards, just looking at the shadow cards, after I got done shuffling, the first thing that came through was you can take it where you want to take it. And that's the energy of this week. Like, you can take things where it is that you want to take them. And that's why we have the cards of the Oracle's Gift as well as the Uncharted Sea. There's uncharted territory for you to be exploring and connecting within. I feel like this week is a week where Spirit almost wants us to kind of take chances in a way of, I don't want to say that things like risky chances, but taking chances in the way that they're new experiences. And that you are really unfolding. When I look at the Royal You, that you're really unfolding to your authentic core and what it is that you're supposed to be vibrating within the universe, the energies that you're supposed to be surrounding yourself with, and how it is that you are treating yourself, and really tapping into that this week and paying attention, really cracking and tapping into your divine core, the core within you that is of true essence, not the conditioning that we have been subjected to within our lives in society. One thing that I want to say that I'm seeing this week is the energy of things kind of being heavy, having a lot to do, and the need to balance these things. There may be a lot of for some of us, there may be mental stress and fatigue because there's just a lot going on, and a lot of this, for some of you, is going to be projected within the tasks that you have to do, but some people are receiving this energy in a kind of a mental anxiety, frustrated, overwhelmed type of energy, and we're going to want to focus on balancing that out. There's a lot of energies this week that are fresh, that are wanting to charge forward, that are wanting to go forward intensely, and we did just step into Aries season, so this is making sense, but we want to make sure how it is that we're moving with this energy, that we're tapping into our divine essence and moving within a place that is from our true core, and not, again, conditioning, trauma, breakdowns, anything like that. There is some decisions that need to be made this week that need to tie into the harmony and flow of what it is that you essentially want to be experiencing in your life. And within this energy, it's not an energy of how it is to get there. It's literally calling the shots, that's saying that this isn't the type of energy that I want in my life, so I'm not going to accept that, and accepting only what is in harmony. And we see these swords, and we're seeing her sitting here in a quiet space, and she is literally deciding if she is going to cut out what it is that comes in front of her, or let it come through and accept it with embrace. All right, so we have to be paying attention to the fact that, and actually holding ourselves accountable this week on what it is that we want to be vibrating in. Are we letting things come in a way that is not what it is that we want to be aligning with? Because this is the test of the universe of, if this isn't what you want to be aligning with, do not say yes to it. Do not say yes to it just because it's coming up in front of your face. You have the power and the ability to say no, that this is not the vibration of what it is that I want to be accepting. It's more than just calling this out to the universe at this point. The universe wants to see if you're serious about what it is that you're calling in and asking for. Are you calling in and asking for like a steak meal with, really good sides and macaroni and cheese and like just an amazing comfort food meal? Or are you going to be eating boxed mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese out of the box and things like that because you've been served this before? Or are you reaching for more luscious, meals? And I'm speaking of meals in terms of experiences, right? Meals in terms of experiences, because and I tend to do that a lot, because a lot of people's, I don't want to say love language is food, but it's how a lot of times that we get over like our sadness or our depression, because food will secrete the chemicals that we need for happiness, right? So, and I think that that's why within terms of happiness and what it is that you are accepting into your life, the metaphors come through as food, but that's neither here nor there. Within the three of Emperor, or number 3 is the Empress. Within the Empress and the Four of Cups, we can see the fact that there is the need to nurture, and not just nurture, but take in actual steps within the physical of what it is that you have been praying for. And that's part of this Two of Swords and Lovers situation, within only accepting what it is that is of divine harmony within you and within your path. And this is taking that, taking that action, and only like taking that, nurturing the actions of what it is that's going to get you what it is that you're praying for. It's not just praying at this point. The universe has seen this and seen the prayer. They've heard it. They understand it. But now at this point, it's time to take action on what it is that you want to grow into the universe. All right, what it is that you want to grow into your life. Again, and only accepting the energies that radiate within that. All right, and this is what the type of energy that we are under and experiencing this week. Now, how we need to work with this energy is over here in this pile. Now, we have the cards of the Power of Purpose. It is what it is. The Queen of Earth. Princess of Sacred Circles. So it's the Page of Earth or Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. And the Two of Coins. So the first thing that I can see is that we need to be moving throughout this week with purpose within the physical. We have this idea here of radiance, of what it is that we want to be experiencing within the physical, of how it is that we want to be living our lives, you guys. And we have the Page of Circles, which is saying that this here is a vision, that we are at the point where we are starting to embark on this. So we may not have all of the abundant, luxurious feelings and energies that we want to be radiating in, but we are moving towards that. The energy of it is what it is, because things right now simply are what it is that they are. And we need to understand what's coming through is energy is not good nor bad. Energy will exert itself in whatever way. So whatever energy you're using to attract what it is that you want, the universe is going to respond with the energy that you're using to attract that thing. And the outcome of what it is that you get is based on the energy that you're putting out. And we as humans dive into whether that is a good outcome or a bad outcome, whether it is positive or whether it is negative. Things simply are what it is that they are. Point blank period across the board. All right. So one, we need to be realizing and sitting with the fact or the energy of, okay, this is where it is that I'm at. Period. I wish things could have been this way. I wish things, could have went this way. Doesn't matter. What has happened has happened. Things are simply what it is that they are. It is what it is. All right. That doesn't mean that they have to stay that way. We have the energy of bearing fruit here. The King of Air, 5 of Sacred Circles, and the Emperor. And here we see the need for change within the physical and trying things differently and doing things in a way that is different. We need to be one. We have the King of Air here, which is matched with the Queen of Air, which is the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords, which is showing that we need to, one, have things like situated to where we are using our intellect and the energy of realism within our motivations and our motivations and the way it is that we're moving. We need to be looking at things from a realist point of view of how it is that things are going to turn out with each step, so we do not get ahead of ourselves. And the energy of being very balanced and making sure that we are not I don't want to say getting over emotional, but overly indulging in one thing over the other, and that we are balanced, and that we are balanced, 1, in our indulgence, and 2, in our focus. All right. So we're not doing too much work and not enough play, or too much play and not enough work, that we are balanced. And I say the energy of play, because we need that energy of refreshment to be able to see any changes in an energy of lightheartedness, to even see how far that we've come and the progress that we are making within our lives. We have the card of powerful purpose, or the power of purpose, and to know that your purpose is powerful. All right. And that there is an unwavering amount of determination that comes with the fact of feeling like you have a purpose, feeling like you have something to work for, feeling like you have something to execute. All right. And we have the energy of the Emperor, which is being very, very secure and structured and sound and determined in an unwavering way to get to this point of experiencing, and this is what we're looking at, experiencing what it is that we want to experience. But it's more than at this point of asking for it. We're using this energy of the Queen and the King of Swords, of knowing what it is that we want, going after it in a way that is realistic, and focusing on just that, making the proper moves within the physical. So we're more than just calling out what it is that we want. Now we are taking into action and starting to obtain and grab and take back our power, or initiate our power into declaring that this is what it is that I'm walking into. Everything else I'm leaving behind, because it is not an energy that I want to radiate or be engulfed in, especially if those energies are anger, sadness, frustration, things that keep you stagnant and not seeing good opportunities within life and keep you less than optimistic. Because and the energy of the bird, the energy of the seagull and the hawk are coming through, because both of these birds represent finding opportunities when opportunities are scarce, or that we feel like opportunities are scarce, looking at things from a higher perspective, a higher view. All right. And that is what it is that we need to be doing this week, and not falling in line with, the things, again, those energies, those emotions that keep us from not being able to, or keep us distracted from being able to choose our reality and choose the energy that we want to vibrate with. And again, the message that is coming through very strong is that just because something is placed in front of you does not mean that you have to say yes into receiving that. If it is not something that you want to receive, if it's not an energy that you want to be placing yourself within, that you do not have to receive this energy. You do not have to say yes to this energy. You can say no. You have the power and the ability to say, no, this is not what I want. This is not what I've been asking for. I want something different. I want something better. No. And this may cause issues and frustration if this is coming across with people. And we have the energy of the Ace of Wands here as well. So we want to check, not just saying that we want to check our tempers, but when we're saying no and changing things, when it's like, when we're talking about other people, things can kind of turn into arguments or feel like there's fights that are being had because of the fact that you as a person may be the one that's doing more, or that crutch that people always expect to be there no matter what they throw at you, no matter how they treat you. And then there's just an expect of this giving, giving, giving. You don't have to continue to say yes to energy like that. And that might cause issue with some people, but that is strictly their problem. That is not yours. Again, you have the ability to choose what type of energy that you let yourself align with. If there is drama, if there is issues, you have the ability to say no and turn off your phone. Say, no, goodbye, I am not doing this. All right. So, and that is something that is very, very strong coming throughout this week. I feel like the energies of moving forward, springing forward are very strong. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Don't try to move faster than what it is that your feet can take you. All right. Don't try to run faster than how fast it is that you are prepared to go, because that will lead you to falling on your face and smacking your head and just having a terrible time. All right. Now, I hope that everybody has gotten everything that they need from this message. If you feel like you need a reading specifically for yourself, please do not hesitate to contact me. I would love to work with you, and everybody have a great day.